Sicario del Soldado stars Benicio del Toro, Josh Brolin. No Emily Blunt this time because she was doing another movie, but this movie also features Catherine Keener, Jeffrey Donovan, and Isabela Moner from Transformers Last Night and the Nickelodeon TV show I never watched called 100 Things to Do High School. I something like that. This is not directed by Denis Villeneuve and not shot by Roger Deakins or composed by Johan Johansson, but it is still written by Taylor Sheridan. And let's get into the story. Basically, this time it follows the drug war here and at the U.S.-Mexico borders, but this time after discovering that Mexican drug cartels are smuggling terrorists across the United States border, the CIA sends Matt Graver and former undercover operative Alejandro Gillick to eliminate the problem. They kidnap Isabella Reyes, which is Isabela Moner, and she's the daughter of a drug lord, in a false flag operation designed to incite war between rival cartels. The mission goes wrong when it's discovered by the Mexican government, prompting Graver to order Reyes' death. When Gillick refuses, he turns rogue to protect her, as Graver assembles a new team to hunt them both. Wow. So basically Josh Brolin is basically the villain. Wow. This movie is great. It's a worthy follow-up to the first one. I don't know what a lot of people are being so mixed about. This movie's not going to be for everybody because this is a very violent and very brutal movie, and the movie is R-rated, and he knows it's R-rated, and he uses his R rating to its full potential. It doesn't shy away from the violence or the intensity or the language or the brutality. And yeah, this movie deals with a lot more, something bigger. Taylor Sheridan is still writing the Sicarios movies, so basically, I have to say, like, wow. You can tell this guy is still. You can tell this project is still named. This project still has Taylor Sheridan's name written all over it. And it's just awesome here. The soundtrack is great, and I really love the soundtrack here, and I think it's really awesome. And it's just awesomeness, and just you get fun, intensity here. It's very stylish. It's very dynamic. It's very awesome, and yeah, this movie is tough. It is ruthless at times, but it's not. It may not be better than the first one, which was directed by Denis Villeneuve, but it was still great in its own right. It's a dynamic action drama in its own right. And I didn't think a sequel to Sicario could work, but if you got the writer of the same first one and Wind River writing this, it works. It really does work. I know there's a lot of criticisms that the violence is too edgy, it's not as strong as the first one. I have to disagree. It is pretty violent, and there are times where where some people are not going to be taking some of this stuff a little seriously because of the nature of the violence. But Sicario del Soldado was really good. The acting in this movie is great. You got nothing to say about the acting. Benicio del Toro is great in this movie. Josh Brolin is great in this movie. And you're just coming off of Cable from Deadpool 2 and Thanos from Avengers Infinity War Part 1. And he's still finna be awesome as Thanos in Avengers Infinity War Part 2. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep calling Avengers 4 by the original name. So get used to it. But ultimately, this is a really really freaking awesome sequel. I think it was pretty awesome. I think it's great. And also Isabela Moner, she's great in this movie. She was okay in Transformers The Last Night. That movie wasn't her fault. But here, Isabela Moner is better and is great in this film. So, I have to say, this movie's awesome. If you haven't seen Sicario de Soldado, I say go support it, go watch it. If you're a fan of the first Sicario. But if you're not a fan of the first Sicario, you're not going to like this one that much. If you're not a fan of action violence in this movie, then you're not going to like watching this. I will give this movie a better than Vampire Academy. I was close to giving it my seal of approval, but the thing that held it back was that some of the violence does get a little out of hand in a few areas, but I still enjoyed myself with Sicario de Soldado. Here are some Stardust reactions, including my very own I made. Sicario de Soldado is not as great as the first Sicario, but it's still a pretty entertaining movie. You have some cool, intense sequences here, great cast, entertaining performances, and Josh Brolin. This is the year of Josh Brolin. Thanos, Cable, and now this movie. Go see Sicario 2.
Hola. So Sicario 2. This is a good, worthy sequel. I liked it. I was gripping onto the seed.
This is how a sequel should be made. It should be able to stand on its own, but still also add to the previous source material.
It is so dark and brutal.
There are so many good performances in this. Isabela Moner, only 16, is so good.
There were just some very intense sequences. It was gritty. It was just in your face.
I'm really impressed with how good this turned out to be.
Benicio and Josh can do no wrong in my book, and I cannot wait to see where they are going with this movie, because the ending, oh my god, that ending. So, bring it on.
So that was my thoughts on Sicario de Soldado. Let me know what you guys think of Sicario de Soldado down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? If you somehow hate this movie, let me know why. And after the way this movie ends, I'm interested in seeing this as a trilogy. I'm looking for, and one of the producers has said that they do have a third one planned, so I can't wait to see what the third one's going to be. This Future Filmmaker 3940 signing out, and you guys keep it cool.